played in a way because it's a very individual type of draft where they have to perform.
Today's already going to be a banger here with the Selangor Red Giants playing on blue side, facing off against Pro from Cambodia on the red side. Now, Trex, I'm looking at this and immediately I'm getting a little bit of those flashbacks. Innocent on Moskov again?
I mean, at this point, we already know it's probably going to come. Moskov has been meta. He hasn't fallen off for a while. And Innocent, this is a dream pick for him. It's comfortable. It's comfy all around the map. But for me, my eyes are on the Harara being let through. This is a pick that has been banned out consistently.
And here's the thing. The question is whether or not they're going to have Sky Piercer, because the first invade is all looking way too good as they're looking for first blood.
A lot of damage on to PP there. Sakai's now running away, getting taken out by Kohli. A nice trade. A beautiful trade at that, taking out the jungler of SRG.
And that's perfect. That's exactly what they want. The trades need to be effective. And with the jungler already taken out of the question in trade for a support, I mean, Pro, they're punching above their weight. They're getting great trades so far. And I think, Trex, at this point, we got to talk about strong side, weak side, because they initially played for early game strong side onto Cram to deal with Felix, and it's only going to be until level 4. After that, I think they're going to head down to the bottom side.
I mean, I think at that point, SRG with that quick invade, looking for play, kind of testing the waters, right? How good is Pro? Can we bully them? I think they learned quickly that Kohli is going to respond, and because of the movement on this lane, it's a bit harder to try to make those plays happen. And yes, Sekai's has the iframes, he has the ability to escape, but we're already seeing the consequences that can be made if you overextend.
I feel like he's already lost that momentum, right? As soon as you hit level 2 on Hirara, that's probably your biggest power spike overall without the items. But now, we're seeing that a lot of that mid-motion, right? Clear up that mid as soon as possible and immediately start moving towards the other sides of the map.
All right, so Pro Esports looking for an angle in. Sakai's already started working on this turtle. Saw making the way as well, does have level 4, can put out some decent damage, watch for the stun, but SRG's not going to try to rush this either as Kohli goes for the orange buff, a little bit of damage onto Yumes. Sakai's making his way in, Sariam Felix gonna back off, no big angle from Pro just yet. Kohli has to finish this orange buff as quick as possible. He's gonna look for the angle in, no pinch poise just yet, gets a nice little bit of damage onto Sakai's. Tempest Blaze does, comes down, gets the knockup, plus the turtle, and a lot of damage onto Sakai's. He's taken out. Pro Esports looking for the next target. Stormy runs away in shambles. Sorry, I'm Felix with a kill under his belt. Make it a purple buff as well.
The conversion is going to be good. Pro played that perfectly, knowing the Wrath of the Dryads was in the hands of Stormy. Already gave them an idea. Hey, they're looking to team fight, but they're not clearing this Lord fast enough. When we this turtle fast enough, let's look at the replay one more time because Cram's job is very different. He right now he can't zone out multiple people just yet. And the worst part about it, losing that 50-50 from the side of Sakai's has already netted this team to be playing on the back foot for at least the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised Sakai's went into that knowing the Tempest Blaze was going to come, but a little bit of damage down here on the boss side. Kuzin, gonna try to get away, gets hit by the Terrify, and a beautiful SOD from Innocent to get to the backside, taking out Kuzin. Pro Esports forced to back off. A nice little bit of something, and back to Innocent. Hasn't been involved in any of these fights. Having a decent experience could be the saving grace unless he's taken out by Kohli here. A couple more shots. Tempest of Blades does come down, and a kill into Coili's pocket. Able to make sure he secures up Berserker's Fury.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Yume's already used all of his charges for the fist crack. Fist break, unfortunately, did not connect at the right time. But like LaFell mentioned earlier, SRG is playing a really difficult composition. It's a composition where you truly must be interconnected, similar to Avatar. Just, you know, gotta make sure their hair is connected, and more importantly, if they can find something back.
Nice damage. Stormy able to output, but just not enough. Pepe takes him out. Saw gets the kill. Pro Esports have an answer for everything right now.
They kind of have the answer for everything. And I think the worst part about it is the update. The patch has made this Belleric a little better. Innocent now taking at least 1 gold crab here to make sure that he stays ahead. But this 1.3k lead that we see from Pro, I don't think it's leaving anytime soon. Let's quickly have a look at the level difference here. Sakai's currently at level 7. Thank you for moving away, Lord Spawn. To level 8. So he's a level down on this.
All right, Turtle, Tempest of Blades comes down, Kohli, able to take the Turtle with ease, and Sakai's once again in a horrible spot, dashes into death. Cram just trying to keep vision, just trying to help defend this mid lane, but Pro Esports doesn't care about it at all.
This is starting to snowball out of control. Sakai's made his best attempt to try to at least contest, but so far, Coily, he's been hitting these retributions perfectly on top of the advantage that he has. At this stage, as you can see, the PP is already invading the enemy side just to get early information to allow Coily to make the smartest choices. Hey, there's a lot of people down by this orange buff. Let's quickly push out mid. He's looking for efficiency.
I mean, right now, Pro Esports all around the map. A lot of damage onto Yumes here. Gonna dive onto the tower. Yumes has no escape, tries to flicker, but it's not enough today. They're gonna be able to take this tower. SOD does connect.
Whoa,
Innocent does dash in. Was it a mistake? He just wants to clear it. Bakuzin's not gonna want to let him get away up at the top side, though. Saw falls. Sakai's on to Pepe. Pepe not gonna be able to get away. A nice double kill into the hands of SRG. Able to try to find something in the chaos.
Holy cow, that was dangerous. So dangerous. The SOD on top of utilizing your battle spells to get into this fight. It connects, he takes it, but he already knew that the backup was coming into that back line. Stormy even opting to flicker early with the stolen Wrath of Dryads to guarantee this kill onto Sa. The trading isn't just instantaneous, it's 15 to 20 seconds ahead in the future.
So SRG are still finding some moments, right? They're able to get some little trades. They're behind 2.5K gold, but it's definitely not the end of the world from them. We know that just with the game IQ, they can make something, shake something. Is it too late? I don't think a 2.5K gold lead is too late at all. We'll see at this first, not third turtle, but I think first Lord is going to be the big moment where we know who's possibly got this in the bag.
You know, before anything happens, Zipper, pull up the item list. Thank you very much, because I'm interested in where Coily actually is at in this item list. He's 4-0-2 as of right now, and that's a phenomenal lead for any Ling player. And they're immediately on this turtle as SRG are trying to take that mid position.
I think that's the right play this time. Give up the turtle. Sakai's 2-0 on the first time, just keeps getting caught by the Tempest of Blades. Look for plays elsewhere. Innocent on the bottom side getting a little bit of push. Maybe they translate it to a tower, but Coily's already there to help defend.
Thanks, Zipper. That's already 2 items up for Coily. He's in a phenomenal position. Even if he gets put down to 1 HP, as long as he has Finch Poise, he can get out of there, go to 1 camp, get back up to full, and he's ready to fight once more. And that's so different in comparison to Hirara, which is so burst-oriented.
Nice damage onto Felix. Even Pro, even with the advantage they have, they're still taking things slow. They're still playing this smart. A slow push on the bottom lane, gonna connect onto that tower. Top side pushing as well. Pro Esports, you would think they might have came in very chaotic, but honestly, even with the aggression they have in the micro, they're playing a decent macro on the map.
Trying to make sure that they are efficient. They've developed their 1.6K lead, now over to a 3K lead. And you can see that Cram now, he's getting a lot more confident after that chastised Pauldron. He knows he can't get 100-0 just yet. Sa doesn't have his full 2 items, and most importantly, not enough burst with the amount of HP that he has, but I'm worried about Coily. He's getting close to that endless battle.
Cram, though, is another problem on the side of SRG. He's still deathless. Yes, in the beginning, he wasn't able to shine that much, but right now, as this game moves forward, he'll become more of a nuisance. Only quick stuns on the side of Pro Esports, except for the Wrath of the Dryad, but even that won't be able to hold Cram down if he can continue to harass.
But just look at the trades that they're doing, right? They know that we can't compete with the mobility of this Ling, so second best option, use Moskov to create these cross-map plays. That way, Ling is balanced out and you never have to keep worrying about, oh no, my long lane, I have to deal with it, if not I'm going to lose another structure. But looking at the items so far, more importantly, now that Felix has his second, this Lord is going to be really difficult. If he engages in there while having those Queen's Wings, there's a pretty good chance that SRG might opt to flicker past him and go straight for that back line.
I almost feel like SRG, the way they're going to win these fights is positioning, right? I don't think they want to just go head first. Look at the damage on a Stormy. A little bit of play in the mid side, but just kind of baiting out skills at this point. Sakai's does get his retribution in as Coily starts working on the Lord. Sakai's wants to look for an angle. He just goes straight in once again. Felix able to push him back. Trying to find the backside now. Tempest of Blades does come down, but Sakai steals the Lord beautifully, but Yumes might just pay the price, but a beautiful response, pushing Pro back. Yumes now on the run. Sakai comes in and makes sure Felix can't get to him. Nobody goes down except for Stormy, and that's a decent trade for SRG. Look at the boss side now as well.
Innocent, he's playing the exact same role that Coily is trying to do to threaten them in those side lanes, but luckily Sakai is able to win out that 50-50 despite being 2 levels down. That's the difference here. both sides are going to be highly contesting these neutral objectives because, unfortunately, they don't have the correct tools to siege each other. So, truly, if you want to win that fight, it starts with this Lord, and you got to let the Lord do the work. Breaking the towers afterwards might be a little bit harder than it looks.
Yeah, but Innocent on the top side, going to gain some ground there, even if they don't follow in with this Lord. Ooh, wait a second. Coily into the backside, onto Yums, putting out a lot of damage. Does have Tempest of Blades, decides not to use it, isn't going to chase it down. Cram now on to Kuzin as Innocent makes his way to the mid side as well. Sakai's getting brought down low, going to try to run through, takes a tower shot to the face, but will be able to dash through, but the chase is on. Felix is going to catch him, but the iframes are still there. Does he get the juke? The sidestep, and Sakai's will not fall.
Oh my God! What a
Hold on, SRG! Innocent does it again! Cross map the Hail Mary!
Make him miss an SOD or something. This entire game, that SOD has been at a 100% efficiency, whether it's stealing away a camp, whether it's closing the distance, but most importantly, it's keeping Pro on their toes. They can't let their foot off the gas just yet, not against a team of this caliber.
And now the game has fallen into SRG's hands. Pro Esports, it was in their grasp. They had control. But control is not a given in a match against the Giants.
Oh man, it's interesting to see how this is going to play out because now that Coily, he's got that Blade of Despair, he's got some real kill threat to anybody on the side of SRG.
All right, Cram into the backside, continues to harass. Nice Tempest of Blades, does not get the knock up. Coily just trying to get away at this point, but there's no escape. Cram gets the kill, the recalls are out. SRG's in full form.
I figured it out. It's all about the scramble. It's all about the scramble. Somebody, you can be coordinated on the engage, but I have never seen a team actually go and disengage at the exact same time. And that's a big problem from both of these sides. Whoever breaks away first usually gets punished, whether it's soft. Wait, hold on.
Cram takes a lot of damage, still has the Consecration, and has a Flicker. Opted not to go Purify right here. Cram is comfortable, deathless. Like I said earlier, this Uranus is going to be more and more of a problem as this game goes on.
Yeah, I think even Kuzin is starting to recognize that he doesn't have enough consistent DPS to stay on top of Cram. And worse yet, it just feels like a waste of resources as Cram is zoning out 4 members to get the information they need.
All right, Coily wants to try to make his way down. Lord still getting contested as Saw keeps vision, but Cram just pushes them away. The one-man army. Coily cannot find a good angle. He can't come Riverside. He's got to go around the backside, but Cram's already got vision onto the whole team. And Sakai's isn't going to rush it. He bounces back and forth. Sorry on Felix in this tri-bush. May try to make a play, but the problem is mid lane's getting pushed in. Pro Esports has to back off.
Yep, they're not going to do this, and now SRG trying to be even more efficient. They're not going to show topside until it's too late, and now Pro, unfortunately, just has to respond to this as SRG are playing Pro's game, but just a little bit better because they don't need...
A little bit of play, a lot of damage. Cram jumps onto 3 Tempest of Blades, does come down, but it's more of an escape use. The taunt locks in, the Wrath of Dryad and Saw falls as Innocent is catching targets left and right. Sorry, I'm Felix, just has to try to get away under the tower, but another Wrath of Dryad and a double kill for Innocent.
Oh my God.
Kuzin just wants to live. Goes back to base, and SRG didn't even need the Lord. They're finding members.
Oh my goodness, Innocent. An incredible baseline. He is showing that all gold laners need to have perfect movement. Look at that! Nothing can touch this guy so far. Every ability, pixel perfect footsies all the way through. It's been tough because Pro has been throwing so much at him.
Coily.
Can he steal it?
Coily. Tempest of Blades comes down. He goes, but Sakai still secures it. Coily gets the kill on a Stormy, though. He's trying to make the big play, trying to get away. It's not enough.
I don't know. Between so many regions across the world, for some reason, Malaysia versus Cambodia always gets the blood pumping.
Always a banger.
Always a banger. Oh my goodness. It is a tough game here, but it's not completely over. Pro understand, hey, we still have scaling on our side. Zipper, if you pull up the items, I'm pretty sure that Kuzin is pretty much getting to his 3rd, if not finished it already at this stage. Yep, 4th item technically already complete here. He's got real damage. The problem is that he can't close the distance. If not, Stormy or even Yums could knock him out of place.
All right. Pro Esports, can they defend it? They still have inhibitors. This is only first Lord, second Lord actually.
They got a
Crash has come through. Sakai's wants to jump in. Yumes with conceal play. Doesn't find the big payoff. SRG looking for an angle on the backside. A lot of damage from Sakai's. Coily just wants to try to clear the waves. Innocent looking to target onto this base, but Lord is already down to 20%. Seiko to Pepe trying to run away right now. 9 seconds ablaze. Sakai's taking out Coily. Gets the pick off.
And they're looking for more. Count shift even more. They're still holding the wave. It's 3 of down, and they want to push this and make sure they buy another 4 minutes into this game.
Pro Esports with a beautiful defense. Cram falls the first time he's died yet. Can they do more? Kuzin gets a nice shot onto Yumes. Stormy doesn't want to give it up just yet. The minions are still on the base. Pro Esports trying to defend. 2 more waves coming in.
They can hold on.
They go to Pepe.
Try
Doesn't have the ult. Coily. They're able to push him away. Pro Esports survives another wave.
You can tell. Both sides, they just want that moment to breathe, and SRG finally have to let go of the pressure after losing Sakai's alongside with Cram. They recognize Pro. They're going to be able to respond faster. Can he get this? No. At least he has the purple buff, but does he trade?
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yumes goes down. Immortality does pop. Can he escape this? Sorry, Felix. Look at the final shot. Kuzin able to get it. That's a 42-second death timer on the side of SRG. Lord comes up in 45.
All right, I got to stand up for this one.
Yeah.
With this game,
Type it up.
It's a high intensity for too long, 16 minutes already, and there hasn't been a moment where their heart skips a beat every single time. Cool, calm,
My heart has skipped a
calculated. I mean, we're the amateurs here compared to those professionals up there, but now we're getting into the later stages of the game. Maximum items. Is this a punish?
Ooh, shifting skies. Cram takes a lot of damage. Coily's gonna back off. Rathadria does come down, but doesn't connect onto anyone. Pepe gotta run away right now. Pro Esports gotta give up space as SRG takes control of the Lord Pit.
Yeah, and with missing inhibitors on all fronts, Pro recognize that, man, we're gonna have to pray that Coily can be the one that buys us the extra 3 minutes we need. If he steals this Lord, this is going to start dragging out, but Pro don't have the advantage in the lanes. Every single side is getting shoved in.
All right, but Pro Esports know this may not be a Lord they can give up. And when you're in a position like this where you have no inhibitors, you kind of have to force the fight. You can't play the long haul. You can't play the dance. And this could be the fight they're trying to force. Look at the damage. Coily in the backside. Tempest of Blades does come down. Sorry, I'm Felix able to just get away, but taken out by Yumes. And the fist crack. Saw's down next. Pepe locked on to as Kuzin and Coily trying to make it back to base. The Terrify. The immortality isn't enough.
And there you have it, the forced mistake coming out of Pro and SRG. This is why Macro plays a huge part in this game. With such a tough composition to play as well, they managed to hold on and turn these conversions only limited to the jungle and not structural damage.
And SRG, with a well-fought battle, will take game number 1.
It's not over just yet. This is an amazing contest of 2 incredibly mechanical